Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm David, and today we're taking a look at AI Grampa. Now, if you're trying to grow an Instagram account, you already know how much work it can take. You need to constantly research what's trending, come up with content ideas, create videos, edit them, write captions, schedule posts, publish everything, and then stay on top of comments and audience engagement. And honestly, keeping up with all of that every single day can be exhausting. But what if you could put a huge part of that process on autopilot? That's exactly where AI Grampa comes in. Before I show you exactly what AI Grampa can do, make sure you check the link in the description box. I've got my full written AI Grampa review there, where I break down the features, pricing, AI Grampa OTOs, the discount offer, and the all-in-one bundle deal. And I've also put together some special bonuses covering different areas of digital marketing that can help you get even better results with AI Grampa. So if you're seriously considering this product, definitely check that link after watching this video. So, what is AI Grampa? AI Grampa is an AI-powered Instagram automation and growth platform designed specifically to help you manage and grow your Instagram accounts from one simple dashboard. The idea is pretty straightforward. Instead of jumping between different tools to research trends, create content, edit videos, schedule posts, publish content, and engage with your audience, AI Grampa brings these tasks together in one place. It can research Instagram trends, create scroll-stopping content, edit and schedule videos, publish directly to your Instagram channels, and automatically engage with your audience. So you're basically getting an all-in-one system for managing your Instagram content and growth. The big selling point here is automation. You can create, publish, and engage, all from one dashboard. Set things up, let AI Grampa handle the repetitive work, and you can spend more of your time focusing on your strategy, your offers, and your business. And in this review, I'm going to take you inside the platform, show you how it works, walk through the main features, and give you a closer look at whether AI Grampa is actually worth adding to your marketing toolkit. So, let's jump in and see what AI Grampa can really do.
When you log into the dashboard of AI Grampa, the first thing you'll see is your dashboard, and that includes a lot of navigation and statistics and information right here at your fingertips. These are things that you will grow to appreciate over time as you use the tool. Up here near the top right corner, I want to point out this button that looks kind of like a sun. You can click on that and choose between dark mode and light mode. I know some of you will prefer the dark mode, so that's why I wanted to mention it right away. I'll go ahead and keep it in light mode for this demo. Over here on the left side, you have your navigation menu. We'll start at the top left where it says Channels. The first thing you'll want to do as a new user is add your Instagram account. And if you manage multiple Instagram accounts, we have several upgrade options available. If you're an agency or if you just have multiple of your own Instagram accounts, we've got all kinds of capabilities for that. So we'll start by clicking the big red button that says Add Channels. And from there, you can actually click to read a guide with step-by-step instructions if you do encounter any problems, but it's pretty straightforward. The next step is to click the Connect Now button. That's going to open a pop-up box through Facebook, aka Meta, to connect your account. If you're already logged into Facebook, it'll ask you to continue. Otherwise, it will ask you to log in to your Facebook account. So once you're logged in, go ahead and click Continue. Now this process changes a little bit from time to time depending on Meta's API. And currently the way their API works is it's going to ask if you want to opt into all of your current and future pages or just your current pages. And really, we're not using this tool to manage our Facebook pages anyway, so this sort of doesn't matter. But in case we add that capability to our tool in the future, I'm going to go ahead and select just the pages that I want to manage with this tool. And then you can opt into all and future businesses or current businesses. You'll also need to make sure your Instagram account is designated as a business Instagram account, which is easy, it's free, it takes about 3 clicks. From within your Instagram account, just click on More, and then click on Settings, and then click on Business Tools and Controls. And this will tell you what kind of account you currently have. It could be a personal account, a creator account, or a business account. you can literally switch it with a click at any time. So if it doesn't say business, you can switch to business account by clicking here. I have actually set up multiple businesses in Meta Business Suite, so I'm going to go ahead and select just the one that I want to work with for this demo. And again, it'll ask if you want to select all of your current and future or just current Instagram accounts. I'm just going to select one that I want to work with for this demo. Next, you're giving permission to our app to integrate with your page. Click Save. And you'll get a success message that you've been connected to AI Grampa Unibot, which is just the internal name of our app. Click Got It. And that takes you back into your dashboard where you will select which Instagram profiles you want to work with in AI Grampa. Because remember, in that previous step, it was possible to select several or multiple Instagram accounts, so you may or may not want to work with all of them at this time. In my case, I only selected one, so there's only one here for me to select. I'm going to go ahead and click the checkbox and Add Selected. And you can see now I have an active account here. The name on that is Morgan Hollis. That's actually just the name that I've been using for this account that I've been using primarily for just experimenting and for demo purposes. I actually have a couple of other accounts that I'm not going to show you today, but that are doing quite well. So in the future, if you need to add another Instagram account, this is the page you would come back to do that. Next, on the navigation menu on the left side, we have the Publishing tab. When you click Publishing, the first thing you'll see is a calendar view that shows the content that you have published or the content that you have scheduled to have published in the future. If you've already scheduled some content to be posted, you can click the queue and it will show you those upcoming posts. You can click Drafts if you've saved any drafts. We have an option to create labels, which allows you to organize your content based on various categories or labels of your choosing. And again, I'm looking here at the top of the page. To the right of labels, we have campaigns. And this allows you to set up campaigns, which can be used to organize your content as well as giving you the ability to reuse campaigns in the future to save yourself some time. All right, so let's go ahead and set up a campaign. I'm going to call this Bible Verses Campaign 1. As you'll see, I've actually been experimenting and using Bible verses for this demo. And Bible verses has nothing to do with this tool, by the way. I know that we have members and users of all different religions. I just thought I would use something a little different for this particular demo because most of my demos, I choose more typical niches like how to make money or fitness or pets or something like that. But I thought I'd choose something a little more unique to kind of show you this tool's ability to dig into a niche. You can pick a start date, an end date. Optionally, you can give it a description and some internal notes. I'll call it Bible verses with various types of content, such as images or inspirational videos. Internal notes, this is optional. And click Create Campaign. And here you've got your campaign saved. We can edit it, we can duplicate it, we can add additional campaigns. Now I'm going to go back to the calendar view. And from here, we can actually click New Post to immediately create and schedule a post. So from the first drop-down, you want to select one or more accounts that you're going to post this to. Click the account. Click Done. And again, if you're using an upgraded version where you're managing multiple accounts, you could post to multiple accounts at the same time. We can either write our own caption or use AI to help us create a caption. I'll start by showing you what you can do if you have your own caption. You can just put it in. For example, I have a post about the topic of Genesis 2:2, that's a Bible verse, on the seventh day he rested. We could use that as is, or we could click AI caption to generate an AI caption. And here's what I wanted to show you. I laugh because AI always amazes me these days. This caption is looking pretty good. Rest is holy. On the seventh day he rested. Genesis 2:2 reminds us that rest is not weakness, rest is holy. In a world that celebrates constant motion, God gives us a different rhythm. He created, he finished, he paused. That pause still speaks today. As artists, dancers, and worshipers, we do not have to prove our worth through nonstop striving. There is grace and stillness, peace and trust, strength and surrender. Like, it's basically written this amazing Christian post with almost no information to start with. Now, probably the easiest way to grab some content would be to simply click AI image, and it will generate an AI image based on the information we've already given it here. Repurpose is actually an upgraded feature. Review is available. And what that's going to do is simply give you some suggestions of possible ways to improve this post before you make the post. So you can choose to use this if you want to. You can also click best time, and it's going to find the best time to post in this niche. And we'll see that down below before we make the post. Now, over here we've got a preview of the post, and you can see right now it's essentially blank. We could upload an image, we could create an AI image, or we could add a video. As you'll see in a few minutes, we have the ability to create several different types of media here within our platform, which can be saved to your library and then added with one click. These are some pieces of media that I've already used with this tool. For this first post, I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop a little video file from my own computer just to show you that option. So just dragging and dropping right here where it says drag media here. And you can see here it is uploading the media. You can also upload media by clicking the upload button here and then selecting the file from your computer. And this happens to be a video file, so it's just taking a moment to upload. Once your media is done uploading, you'll see it here under Files. We could actually click and edit this video if we wanted to. This one's ready to go, so I'm just going to go ahead and click it, and it adds it to my post. And we can choose to post to feed, Reels, or Stories. If you're uploading a video, it'll automatically be posted to Reels even if you choose feed, but essentially this will be a Reel. I'll select that campaign that I set up. You can use labels if you want to. You can add internal notes if you want to. And you can choose to post it immediately or choose from specific days and times. Now remember, I clicked the button where the AI went and searched for the best times to post this. And the times that it determined were Tuesday at 9 a.m., Wednesday at 11 a.m., Thursday at 2 p.m., or Friday at 10 a.m. For this demo, I'm going to go ahead and just say immediately, simply for the sake of you being able to see it posting in action. And I'll go ahead and click Publish Now. And as you can see, from there it brought me back to the calendar view, and it shows me that now on today's date, we have this post and it is published. And we can actually click to view that post directly on Instagram. And here's my caption, which again is really fitting. Part of why I chose this niche for the demo is because it's something that's a little more abstract for AI that some people maybe hadn't thought about. But you know, the AI has probably read every book in the world, and certainly every religious text in the world, it has quickly become an expert on. And it's done more than simply regurgitate the text. It has actually given us a thoughtful little devotional here, which is why I particularly like this demo for AI skeptics. Because if the AI can create something that is spiritually meaningful and impactful for real humans, then we have something that is actually doing good in the world, and it is working. So let's go back to our tool, and we could click New Post again, or we could go to any date in the future and compose a post for that specific time. So this time, let's go ahead and schedule one. We'll select that same account, and this time I just want to show you a full AI version. I'll just put in a very basic caption, Isaiah 41:10, and then convert that to an AI caption. AI is processing your request. Okay, and it's given us, again, basically an entire little mini devotional just from putting in one scripture reference, as well as a call to action, comment amen if this verse speaks to you today. By the way, we can save captions to our caption library. So maybe I want to use Isaiah 41:10 again sometime in the future. I'll save that caption to my library, and then I can pull it up with one click. Success. And this time, let's go ahead and just create a simple AI image. And I didn't even have to take the time to write a prompt or figure out a prompt. We're just letting the AI do the guesswork to create an image based on this caption. And as a reminder, this is just one of many ways to create content within this tool. We'll take a look at some of the others momentarily. So here's my image. This will go to the feed. We'll go and select that same campaign. Again, I'm not going to worry about labels or internal notes. And because I clicked on the calendar directly, it's got this set up for that time on the calendar. We could always change that, but we'll go ahead and leave that as is for now and schedule the post. Now from here, let's go ahead and click this little eyeball to preview the post. And you can see here what this post is going to look like when it gets posted. This AI image really fits the verse. Once again, a great caption, a little call to action, relevant hashtags, good to go. So as you can see, I did that in a matter of minutes. And we could rinse and repeat and set up, let's say, a month's worth of posts all in one session. For those of you that have used Instagram or other social platforms in the past, you know that daily grind of the content treadmill is really where it gets difficult. And this allows you to set up post after post all in one session. And that's exciting, but I will give you a quick foreshadowing of something even more exciting, and that is a feature in one of our upgrades called Grampa Never Sleeps, which allows you to truly put all this on autopilot. You can set up a prompt once, and then the AI will go in and create posts and post them over and over again without having to set up and schedule them. That's an upgrade, but even this, the ability to create content the way we just did and then schedule in advance, is a huge opportunity. Let's continue down to Grampa's front desk. This is another phenomenal automation opportunity that's included for you today. What this does is actually interacts with your audience. So if we click New Automation, give the campaign a name, I'll call this Bible Verse Responses, select my Instagram account, and then we're going to set up some configurations. So let's say I want to automatically reply to comments on this new post that we just made in the previous step. I'll grab that post, put it in here, and now anytime a new comment is made on this post, this AI system will respond to it. And we can continue to add additional posts to this same response campaign. We don't have to set up a new campaign for each post that we make. Now we can either trigger this on all comments or on specific keywords. Now for this particular campaign, I'm going to trigger it on all comments, and I'm only going to trigger it once per user. We could also exclude keywords, we can exclude users. Now we can set up a few variations of specific comments if we want to make very specific comments, and I'll show you a great usage case for that here in just a minute. Or we could simply use AI to generate dynamic replies. So for this particular campaign, which is just like a Bible verse, it's like some content. It's not something where I'm trying to sell something or get them to comment with a specific keyword so I can send them something. I'm going to use AI to generate dynamic replies. And I will go ahead and auto-like the comment after replying. And we do want to auto-hide comments containing blocked words. So we'll save this automation. Some other things we can do here in this campaign are set up direct message replies, and we can use some advanced AI features like intent detection, sentiment analysis, and FAQ and knowledge base. These are extremely valuable features like enterprise level stuff. We've also got anti-spam features. You can make sure people are not spamming you or abusing the DM system, and then you can add an entire list of blocked keywords or users. You can also add custom conditions. Going back to comment replies, we also have several variables that we can insert into those comments, including first name, username, comment text, and the current date. Not something you're going to want to use every time, but in certain cases, it might be useful. You've probably seen posts like this on Instagram, and I've seen them in many different niches. All right, this one happens to be sort of in the make money realm, but marketers are using this in all kinds of niches, from fitness to parenting to obscure niches that you never would have thought of. Certainly anything in the biz op and marketing realm and social media growth realm is working really well. But look, here's a post posted by a social media marketer, sort of giving a little pitch, and down at the bottom of her pitch, she says, comment consistent and I'll send it to you, right? She's going to send you her little secret report or whatever. But you got to comment with that particular one keyword. I know you've seen this approach before, and you probably wondered, how are they doing it? Well, probably a lot of them are doing it the hard way. They're doing it because they see other people doing it, and they figure, well, it works, and they're spending all kinds of time following up with people, and they haven't figured out how to automate it. But we have. Here's her next post. Comment consistent, and I'll send it to you, she says, and somebody just commented. Here she's doing the same thing with her podcast. Comment pod, and I'll send this episode straight to your DMs. So what we've done here in AI Grampa is allowed you to set up these kind of automation campaigns based on keywords. So remember, here on this trigger configuration, I said trigger on all comments. But if you want to set up that kind of campaign where people are responding and then you're going to send them a DM, which will allow you to, let's say, send them to a squeeze page or send them to a download link, send them to a landing page, send them to a sales page, whatever it is that you're doing with that campaign, this will allow you to do that. What you're going to want to do is select trigger on specific keywords. So contains the keyword or an exact keyword match. Most of the time, contains keyword is probably going to work well enough for you. So in the case of a campaign like this one we just looked at, whether the word is pod or whether the word is consistent, we would take that word, put it in here. What we would then do under replies is perhaps instead of using AI to generate dynamic replies, set up just a few reply variations. Like, thanks, check your DM. Then we can set up another one that says, got it, just sent you the message. Then we can set up another one saying, hey, thanks, first name, just sent you the details. Stuff like that. Then when we configure the direct message, it's as simple as sending it to them, just like if you were sending, let's say, an autoresponder email. Set it up with a link. Send them to your landing page, send them to your sales page, wherever you're sending them. This allows you to set up those powerful and profitable automated campaigns on Instagram to do it over and over again. This is a method that is working in virtually every niche right now, and now you can automate it with AI Grampa. All right, let's move on to the next item here on the navigation, which is captions. I mentioned that you can save captions to your captions library. So what you can do here is explore that library or add to it. So let's say you have a certain niche that you're working within. Maybe it's fitness. You could come here to your captions library and create a whole bunch of captions all in one sitting, save them in your library, and then you've got them to use anytime you want. And yes, of course, we've got AI available to help you with that. Moving down to AI Studio, let's click this plus button because there are actually several sub-items within our AI Studio. We've got AI Content, AI Image, AI Video, Repurpose, which is actually an upgraded feature, Calendar Planner, AI Review, Best Time, Prompt History, and you've got your credit usage as well. We'll start at the top with AI Content. It's basically a mini content factory right here within our platform for creating content in any niche. You could start with our template library, which includes 34 categories, things such as ads, authors, business coaches, company-related, content creation frameworks, CTA prompts, educational, entrepreneurs, psychological frameworks, specific platforms like YouTube, X, and TikTok. Here, let's click this one that says interactive. And here you'll find some great prompts. Write a funny joke about topic. Create a social media challenge to encourage people to blank. So if we click that, it then puts it in as a prompt. We can then enhance that prompt with one click. We can also choose the language out of a whole bunch of different languages. Choose our tone of voice. Choose the creativity level, the length, total results, and generate some content. That's right, we need to replace here where it says activity with our chosen activity. So let's say for this little demo niche, encouraging people to share their favorite Bible verse. Here we go. Variation 1, Variation 2, and Variation 3. And this is, I can tell already, this is some good looking content. Let's do a simple challenge this week, right? So we have trained this AI to look for hooks, to create opening hooks in captions. If you know anything about social media these days, you know that the hook is critical. So each one has a built-in hook. This hook is, let's do a simple challenge this week. Share your favorite Bible verse. Tell us why it matters to you. It can be a verse that gives you peace, keeps you going, etc., etc. All right, my point of this demo is not to try to tell you to do this, but just to show you that the AI is capable of doing some very human-like things. Here's the hook. I want to start something meaningful here. These are some great call to actions, and I could actually see this working well. And so if you like that, with one click, you can save that to your captions. So anytime you're going and creating new content, creating a post, you can pull that up in your captions library and use it. So again, this is really a virtual content factory. All right, even though these are some of the most powerful features, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on AI image and AI video because you've seen a lot of AI image generators. You've seen a lot of AI video generators. You probably know how most of them work. Like, they create images, they create videos. Well, we have them built into our platform here. You can choose the style, like product, lifestyle, editorial, minimal, cinematic. So let's go lifestyle and aspect. I'm going to go vertical. I think that's 916. Yeah, 916 is vertical. Let me think of some things that might work well in this niche that I'm doing for this demo. We can do something like an inspiring outdoor scene with breathtaking scenery and a hiker. I think each and every one of you are creative enough to come up with that. Let's go ahead and click Enhance, because that will allow the AI to turn this prompt into something even more detailed. So look at this. A lone hiker. You guys have seen these prompt enhancers too. I'm not even going to go through and read that. Basically just took my basic, very simple idea and turned it into something that's probably going to be a good image. Then click Generate Image. All right, here's what it came up with. And as you can see, yeah, beautiful picture. Go ahead and we can download that with one click. Let's try another one for this niche. A woman reading her Bible on a porch swing on a beautiful deck. Let's go ahead and enhance that. Go ahead and generate the image. All right, and here it is. Check it out. Pretty straightforward. This will easily work. Let's just do one more example just to show you that this can do more than just human realism photos. Let's do something like a beautiful abstract watercolor painting of a boat in stormy seas. I see that working well in my niche. Oh, I forgot to click Enhance. Oops. It'll be interesting to see what it comes up with just from that. And then we'll go ahead and click Enhance and we'll rerun it and see if there's much difference. Because honestly, sometimes the very simple prompts work just as well or better than the advanced prompts. Like this watercolor looks really nice. All right, so let's download that one. And then I'm going to click Enhance. And we'll just leave it as is and click Generate Image and see if it looks better than the first one. So here's the first one. And here's the new one. Really just kind of a toss-up. Honestly, it's just two totally different styles of boats. You know, this one is more of a sort of an old-style boat. This would be like the kind of boat that Jesus was in the Sea of Galilee, whereas the other one was a little more like early 1900s. So just kind of depends. Let's move on down to AI video. And we actually have multiple types of videos that you can create. So we have our basic video engine. We have the animated image generation. So that's where you take an image and then turn it into an animation. We have the image mashup, the video mashup. We have the caption videos with the voiceover and quote videos. I don't know if I want to take the time to demonstrate each and every one of those right now because they are fairly self-explanatory and you'll probably have fun exploring them anyway, but here, let's just do a couple. Let's start with one of my ideas. A woman reading her Bible on a porch swing on a beautiful deck, and we'll click Enhance. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just leave this as is, again, just to prove that this is an intuitive system, and click Generate. And it'll take a couple of minutes for that to generate. The videos that we create here in this platform are 9:16, which is the recommended format for Instagram and other social media platforms right now. If that changes in the future, then I expect we would change that here in our platform as well. But right now, I mean, it's like across the board, every platform absolutely prefers 9:16. All right, and here it actually just popped up without me having to even click refresh again. So if that happens, then you're good to go. You don't have to click it again. And we can play it and preview it, and we can download it as an MP4 file. Let's go ahead and preview it. Perfect. As you can see, it did exactly what I asked for. And if you recall that image that it had created previously of a woman on her porch reading her Bible, that really took that same concept and turned it into a beautiful video. Let's try a different type of video. So let's see, this time instead of the AI video engine, let's jump all the way down to the bottom. Let's go down to quote videos, because I think a Bible verse would be perfect for a quote video. Choose a quote niche. Now, it doesn't have to be one of these niches, just whichever one fits best. So let's see, for a Bible verse, we could go motivation, we could go success, we could go love, we could go philosophy. Let's just go motivation. I think if anything, that's just going to affect just sort of the style that comes out. So I'm going to use a custom quote. Now, you wouldn't have to put in a custom quote. You could basically just click generate and it's going to come up with something. I'm going to put in simply a Bible verse. So Isaiah 32:17, the work of the righteous will be peace. Let's go ahead and add a voiceover. We can choose from many different voices.
A peaceful day at the beach. Just me, the sun, and the soothing sound of the waves. Or so I thought.
I like her. And then choose your style. Choose your font. Choose your font size, your color, your highlight. All these things can be customized. And then generate the video. Once again, the render is in progress. And again, it goes without saying, but these tools can be used for absolutely any niche. I mean, I'm using just sort of a slightly obscure niche for this demo intentionally, but if it's business, if it's make money, if it's fitness, these tools are ideal for those kind of niches. And this took not much time at all, probably because it's a pretty simple video. Let's go ahead and refresh it, and let's preview it.
The work of righteousness will be peace, and the service of righteousness, quiet confidence forever.
All right, perfect. And we can download that with one click. And so as you saw, I just created 2 videos in about 2 minutes. If you're someone who's done social media before, you've done content for Instagram or other platforms, you know that the content creation is the part that takes time. And here, in this content creation factory, if you will, you could create 20 or 30 or 50 pieces of content all in one sitting. And again, yes, I am kind of planting a bug in your ear on this, but this Grampa Never Sleeps feature would allow you to put all of that actually on complete autopilot to do it over and over again for you without even having to come in here and generate it. That's an upgrade that is shown to new members. A very affordable, very good one, by the way. The repurpose is also an upgrade, so let's move down to this calendar planner feature. And when it comes to success on social media, and Instagram is no exception, consistency is key. In fact, I have a catchphrase or a mantra that I like to repeat to my coaching students, which is consistency trumps cleverness. Okay, consistency trumps cleverness. And so this content planner is here absolutely for your huge benefit. This is a step that so many social media marketers or small businesses who have social media simply fail to take. And it's a big part of why they don't succeed, is they don't plan out a campaign and they don't plan out a consistent posting schedule and consistent posting plan. And this allows you to create consistent plans very easily. So let's say for the plan name, let's just call it Bible Versus Plan. Start date, we'll just start it right away. Days, let's go 30. I probably wouldn't want to go longer than about 60. And I think, for campaign planning purposes, I think, 30 is probably ideal. 14 might be okay too, but I think 30 is kind of an ideal length because it's something that feels manageable and it's a good realistic length that you can implement and see the results and see if you want to do something differently for your next campaign. You don't necessarily want to lock into a 180-day campaign. You want to do your campaign and see how it works. So for the campaign brief, I just wrote 2 sentences here. The campaign will consist of a Bible verse each day, accompanying media such as inspiring pictures and videos targeting the Christian audience. We could actually probably use that as is and it would be fine, or we can click enhance and it'll probably give us a pretty nice brief to work with. Yeah, there we go. So once you've got your name and your campaign brief written up, go ahead and click Plan Calendar. As it says, the AI is mapping the brief into dated publishing ideas and content angles. In other words, it's creating your plan. All right, let's scroll down. I'm excited to see this plan. So here's the first day, starting with a key shift, the asset brief, the CTA. Day 2, we're hitting an audience pain point. We got an asset brief, a CTA. Next day is going to be proof and context. What changes now? We got a practical takeaway, a common mistake. We see some goals for these, like going for maximum reach, comments, replies, shares, saves, etc. Kind of alternating through those objectives. And as you can see, like in a matter of seconds, it created a very in-depth 30-day plan for me. And to save this, all we do is click Save as New Plan. Now under Saved Plans, we have the Bible Versus Plan. Now we could go back and create additional plans. And I think a lot of people are probably going to underestimate or undervalue this particular tool within this platform because maybe it doesn't look as fun to use as some of the videos and content creation and stuff like that. But this really is a backbone of success for most successful social media campaigns. The difference is before a tool like this, people had to take a lot of time to create a campaign like this. And now you can do it in a matter of minutes. Moving on down on the menu, the next item is the AI review. This is a simple tool that you can use to review any post before you make a post. And while we've sort of calibrated this for Instagram, it absolutely can work for other platforms too, and is really geared toward reviewing the text portion of any post. So for example, let's use one of the posts that we generated earlier in this same demo. And so I'm not going to click Enhance because I want to simply review this actual draft. So we'll go ahead and click Review Draft. And I'm expecting that it's not going to come up with anything real groundbreaking, right? It gave it an 86% review score, which I expected because this platform wrote that post. So hopefully it's pretty good. But it did come up with some potential improvements. And certainly that can make it well worth running your posts through this review tool. Next in line, we have the Best Time tool. And what this tool does is it analyzes the history of your channel to determine when the best time to make posts will be. And so you select your channel that you want to analyze and then run Suggest Times. And it's going to essentially check out your channel and suggest when the best times to post will be. And it really thinks Wednesday is going to be a good time to post, apparently, because it gave me 2 Wednesday slots. Pretty simple, but it's a pretty easy thing to do, and anything that can give us an edge with the algorithm, right? Next, we do have a prompt history library. This essentially saves a lot of the work that you do here in this platform so that you can go back, review it, reuse it, repurpose it, things like that. Before this tool, the way that I would typically do things is I would save a lot of that information in text files on my computer. I'm always having to go back and forth between whatever tool I'm using, saving prompts, because you never know when you might want to use that stuff again. If you take the time to create a prompt once, why not save it? We do that work for you. We've got a page that shows your credit usage. You know, we like to be very transparent with this. We show the exact amount of credits that you're using. You do get a very generous amount of credits along with the main membership. For the tiny price that we are charging for admission to the tool, you get some great value. And then of course, if you take us up on one of the upgrades, then you get some phenomenal deals on, well, all the way up to unlimited, as you'll see. Next in line, we have the video editor. We can browse templates, open a recent project, or simply open the editor. Let's go ahead and check out the templates. We've included an Instagram reel template. It's designed for a vertical reel with an animated hook text. And the first time you use it, it'll give you a tour. It says, "Welcome to the AI Grampa video editor." And it'll take you through a tour of how to use this tool. And because of that, I'm not going to take a lot of time to walk you through all the details of this tool, but it is a very nice video editor and multi-track editor. You've got your video track, you've got your text, your CTA, all in tracks. You can add your audio, your music, all kinds of overlays like text and graphics and effects. You can create transitions, which you can drag down here into the timeline. So it's just exactly what it sounds like. It's a video editor built into the tool. Let's go ahead and click the back button to return to the dashboard. We'll leave without saving. And again, we'll scroll down. Here's where we left off, was video editor. Next in the menu is AI persona. This allows you to create AI personas based on human images. So we can browse the built-in avatars, and we've got a whole bunch of them. We could scroll down for a really long time, a wide diversity of both male and female characters. So you could simply pick one of these, just point and click to choose your own AI influencer, or you could create your own by clicking Create Avatar. And then you can upload any picture that contains a clear face and turn it into your own AI avatar, which you can then turn into videos. Okay, so for this demo, we'll go ahead and just select one of the ready-made avatars. I think I'll use a female. By the way, we have even some like cartoon-looking ones, or you could create your own cartoon sort of avatar. Go with female, and I want more of a casual style. And you could spend a lot of time scrolling through these. There's a wide variety of styles. I believe there was one that I found previously called Larissa that was pretty casual. So you can jump to any set of avatars by typing their name in. So I'll select that avatar. You've got a few settings that you can play with. I'll kind of just keep them as is for now. And we're going to want to choose a different voice, not the standard voice, which is Carlos.
Hey there. Here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice brings
Hey there. Here's how I sound.
Hey there. Here's how I sound.
Hey there. Here's how I sound.
Hey there. Here's how I sound, Mo. Hope you like it.
Hey there. Here's how I sound. Hey there, here's how I sound.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice brings avatar videos to life.
Let's go with Masha. She sounds very friendly and energetic. We'll just leave this all standard as well. And once again, I'm just going to use a Bible verse text and click generate. And you will see it processing. Wow, 99% progress so far. It should auto refresh. If not, you can always click refresh status. All right, and let's check out what this one sounds like.
The work of righteousness will be peace, and the service of righteousness, quiet confidence forever.
Pretty good. And obviously that was a very short one. We've got a limit, I think, of 600 characters on the basic membership. And I think this was less than 100 characters, so we literally could have gone at least 6 times longer. But that turned out well. In fact, I'll let you in on a little experiment that I did recently. I told you that this is an account I've kind of just been using for some experiments and tests and things. I actually jumped on Fiverr and paid some outsourcers to read Bible verses just to kind of see how it would turn out, how the algorithm might like it, things like that.
2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9.
Right, so, those turned out fine, but look, honestly, they don't look much better or sound really any better than this one that we just generated.
The work of righteousness will be peace.
Let's look at a little bigger view here. She's also a good-looking avatar, and for better or worse, the algorithm often likes that. So rather than me having to pay, $10 or $20 per pop or more for these little content videos, I can jump in here and create them easily with this tool. All right, the next item on the navigation menu is watermark, which is actually a upgrade feature, so we'll skip over that, but we will go take a look at the file library. Now, this is a place where you can access all the content that you've created here on the platform. Now, I will make one major note in that regard, and that is that the videos get cleared out after 3 days. So you do need to download them. But if you're going ahead and creating a batch of content, you don't necessarily have to download all of them instantly as you're doing it. You can kind of then come through, download the ones that you decide to keep or whatever, because the videos are only stored temporarily. But it's also a great feature that, a lot of tools don't have. Like, for example, if you forgot to download something that you were creating during a session, it's not like it's immediately lost. You can come over here to your file library and then download it. Next on the menu, we have Search Media Online. And this is simply a search function for stock images and stock videos. So here from the drop-down, we can search Media Engine, photos, videos in essentially 2 different sources. So let's just keep it simple. I'll type in Bible. All right, lots of content to choose from. How about videos? We've got some videos to choose from. They look very relevant. How about my other source, Stock Engine Photo? You can see a little bit different style on this particular search engine. These are more pictures of the Bible itself rather than people in the picture holding it. So whatever your niche is, you'll be able to find some good content here to use as well. And really, this feature is almost like an extra because, as you've seen, we have many different ways of creating content, including brand new original AI content here in the platform. But it's always nice to have additional options. Again, consistency is key. So if I'm trying to create 100 posts, maybe I'm going to take an afternoon and create 100 posts for the next 3 months of content. Maybe I use a variety of tools. Maybe I jump into the video creator, the image creator, and then maybe to save a little bit of time or credits, I just jump in here and grab a few stock images as well. I could click import with one click, and I could drop some text on top of this. I could drop the Bible verse itself on top of the image, or whatever your niche is. If it's business, maybe it's a motivational quote. If it's fitness, maybe it's a fitness tip. Certainly in any niche like that, you're going to find a virtually unlimited amount of potential content to use. And then scrolling on down, the next item in line is the image editor. And so here's this stock image that I just saved. What I can do is simply click Edit Image, and we can make all kinds of adjustments to it. We can add some filters, transformations. The text overlay is kind of what I had in mind. So again, let's say I took that same Bible verse that we've been sort of looking at as a demo. I could pop that in here. Looks like I'll just need to add a couple of line breaks. And there's all kinds of things we can do to format that and make it look good. We'll close out of that, and you'll see that it saved the edited version of that image. So again, a very quick way to create a lot of content. This watercolor of the boat in the stormy sea would be a great one to throw a verse on top of. And then you've got a few other upgrade features here on the menu. You've got reseller, you've got an agency panel. Tutorials, you do have access to those. You've got that. The Success Vault is an upgrade. And then, of course, you do have access to the support desk. So as you've seen, this tool can do a whole lot for you, from creating many different types of content, posting it on your Instagram account, scheduling it, creating an entire campaign schedule for you, automating your replies, your comments, your DMs, to where you can set up very powerful marketing campaigns using the most cutting edge marketing methods that are working on Instagram today. So as you've seen, AI Grampa is no slouch. Here on this test account, I've already added some great content. Here's one of the other posts I made. This was generated by AI. It came up with the perfect scene, the perfect music for it, and you can do that over and over again for any niche. All right, now let's take a look at our biggest, best upgrade, which is called Unlimited with Agency. I hesitate to tell you what my favorite part of this upgrade is, because it's tough to choose between the fact that you can create unlimited content or the fact that you can put all of that on autopilot with a special automation feature called Grampa Never Sleeps. It's a tough call for me. We'll take a look at both of those. I mean, first of all, unlimited content is basically just what it sounds like. If you saw the demo so far of everything in this tool, you can just do unlimited of it. So starting with channels over here on the navigation menu on the left, in the main membership, you can add one Instagram account at a time. With the Unlimited with Agency upgrade, you can add unlimited Instagram accounts. So if you have 10 Instagram accounts, you can add your 10. If you have 100, you can add 100. If you have clients, you can add your clients' Instagram accounts. So that right there is a massive, massive value. And then when we get into the publishing side of it, it's all about the content, right? And so for some people, this would be the most valuable component of the upgrade, because you see this primarily as a content engine, which it is. For example, we could jump down to the AI Studio and jump into the AI image generator. I showed how easy it is to create images with simple prompts and how it will actually create those prompts for you. With the main membership, you can create about 50 images per month, which is good. You know, that's enough to populate one account potentially with an image each day. Not a lot of leeway for making mistakes, but it's not bad. It's a good value for what you paid to get in. But this Unlimited with Agency upgrade includes the ability to generate unlimited images. We could click over here on the content generator. This is really just one of the content generators within this platform. There are several areas where text content is actually generated. In the main membership, you can generate up to 10,000 words per month, which is good. Again, probably enough for one account as long as you're not making a lot of mistakes. I mean, social media content doesn't need to be long in terms of words. So 10,000 words will get you quite a ways. But the Unlimited with Agency upgrade allows you to generate unlimited words. So you just won't have to worry about it. You can do as many reruns, as many tests, as many generations, as much brainstorming. You can do as many of these prompt builders. You can do as many calendar schedules. As much text as you want to generate, you can generate. And likewise with the videos. You know, in the main membership, you can create 10 short videos per month. As you may know, video generation is still one of the more expensive parts of AI these days. It's getting cheaper all the time, but it still costs something. Well, with the Unlimited with Agency upgrade, not only can you generate longer videos, up to a minute long, which is almost too long for Instagram. You don't need them to be that long. So you'll have plenty to work with, but you can also generate an unlimited number of them. So you can generate as many videos as you need. So you can generate videos for every day of the week for your own account, plus your other accounts and your clients' accounts. You can generate all the videos you need, which is a crazy good deal. I mean, most tools these days do not offer unlimited video generation. One of the other tools that is getting upgraded to unlimited is Grampa's front desk. So the comment and DM automations that you can create will now be unlimited as well. So with the main membership, you can have up to 500 automated replies per month. So whether it's comments, direct messages, whatever, up to 500 a month, which is great. But if you have clients or if you have multiple accounts, that can fill up in a hurry. Here with unlimited, you can set up these automations and it'll run an unlimited amount of times, which is great because as I showed you in the previous demo, like these strategies work really well right now on Instagram. You know, like here's an example of a post that has 3,980 comments. And if I look at this post, it says comment scroll to get access to my free newsletter. So, so far, almost 4,000 people have commented scroll on that guy's Instagram post to then get a reply through direct message to get his newsletter. You could set up something like that, and you can set it up an unlimited amount of times. So again, in the main membership, you get 500 replies. Here in unlimited, you get unlimited. So if you have a good post like that guy who gets 4,000 comments on it, you can handle all of them using the unlimited automations. All right, we'll scroll down here. You're getting agency rights with this upgrade, so you'll also have an agency panel. So you can actually create client accounts here within your own control panel. So not only can you keep your clients organized, but you can also have clients that you are actually giving access to, potentially, if that's something that you want to do for your clients. There are a couple of additional tools that we are adding here within the upgrade package. One of them is the repurpose tool. So under AI Studio, we go to the repurpose tab. And it's just another great tool for you to create even more content more easily. You can repurpose any content in any language. And we're also adding a watermark tool as a part of this upgrade package. And the watermark tool is just another really cool feature that you might want to play with and you might want to use, particularly if you're building a brand that you want to build equity in over the long term. You know, the way some spammers work these days is they basically scrape other people's content and repost it. And by watermarking all your content, you can essentially prevent that, or at least protect yourself if it does happen, to prove that, in fact, this is your content. It could also be a good idea to use it purely for branding purposes, just to keep your name or logo in front of your audience when they see your content. So all of that is incredible. I mean, the unlimited content especially is, you just can't beat unlimited. But I've saved what I think really is my favorite feature for last, and that is Grampa Never Sleeps. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Grampa Never Sleeps. And this is the tool within our platform that is going to allow you to automate this entire system. And I'm just going to show you how it works. We're going to go ahead and click Create AI Publishing. And the first thing we're going to do is create a prompt. And so this is something that's going to be used to generate content that's going to be posted. And it's going to be used on an ongoing basis. So it needs to be a prompt that can be used not just once, but perhaps many, many, many times. Maybe even daily or weekly. So let me give you an example of a prompt that I would use for the demonstration niche that I've been using here. My prompt might be randomly choose an inspirational Bible verse. Create an inspirational image that fits the Bible verse. The Bible verse itself is the caption. Now I could leave it at that, or I could enhance it, as we've talked about in some of the stuff I've already demonstrated. Sometimes it works just to keep things simple, but a lot of times using the AI to enhance a prompt can make it even more rich and have even better results. Let's go ahead and enhance this and see what it looks like. So in this case, the enhance was not a good option because what it did was it actually turned this into one specific post for me. But I don't want that. I want it to be something that's going to work over and over again. So pay attention to the enhanced prompt. A lot of times it will work, and depending on what yours is and what your niche is, it very well may work for you. But in my situation here, I think the basic prompt is actually going to work very well. So I'm going to leave this as is, very basic, because the key here is I want it to randomly choose an inspirational Bible verse. I don't want it to use the same one over and over and over again. I mean, if it eventually uses the same one, that's not a big deal. That's fine. That's still good content. But I want it to randomly choose one, not post the same one every day. So this will be my prompt, and I'm going to click Add Prompt. And since I added it to my prompt library, it now appears down here in Prompt Library, and I've selected it. You can also search your prompt library if you want to tap into that. So let's say I want this one to run once a week, because this is specifically going to be a verse with an image. Maybe I'll call it Weekly Verse with Image. I'm going to select the account that I want this to run on, or accounts if you've got multiple accounts that you're posting it to. You can then optionally choose a campaign, which I will select that campaign that I set up in the first demonstration. You can optionally add a label and then optionally include media. So in this case, I want to include an image. So we can select any of these. It could be an image with animation, it could be a video, a quote video. We'll stick with a basic image for this particular automation. My tone of voice is going to be casual. I think I do want to allow emojis. I don't think I need to include a CTA on this particular automation. You certainly may want to on some of yours. The next thing we're going to do is create a schedule. We can choose to post it at the same time each time it runs, or we could add multiple times. I'll just leave it here at 2:30, and then you can choose how often you want it to run. So I'm calling this the weekly verse with image. So maybe I'm only going to run this once a week. Let's run it on Fridays. And then pick your start date and your end date, and you can run it for as long as you want. We can run this for months and months and months. And that's it. It tells you how many credits you use. Pretty small amount of credits to run this. It's only 10 credits per image. And with the unlimited plan, you can create unlimited images. So you literally don't have to worry about how many credits you're using on this. I could run this prompt every day. I could run it 7 days a week, no problem. Once you've got that all set, go ahead and click Run AI Publishing. And now when I scroll down, here's this automation, weekly verse with image. It's currently running. It tells me the next date and time that it's going to run. We can pause it. We could edit it. We could delete it. We can view how often it has been run. We can view its analytics. We can also run it right now. In other words, I can click this red button and it will run this little automation, make a post right now, this very moment. So let's go ahead and do that just so you can see how it works. We don't have to wait till next Friday to see it post. Okay, run now. Yeah, let's run it now. And we're not seeing anything, but behind the scenes, it is running. By the way, if you see over here where it says failed, that's when I was beta testing this tool. That's actually something that we fixed. Now, it is possible something could fail, but if it does, we let you know. And as of right now, it's working beautifully. And as we've been sitting here, this simply updated itself. It now has 1 generated post and 0 failed. So if I go over to my Instagram account right now, I should see a new post. All right, so here is the page. Here's this video that we posted earlier in the demo. By the way, it's already gotten 46 views in the short time I've been recording this. I can go ahead and click on my grid rather than Reels. And sure enough, it's made a post. Let's click on it. Clearly, this is a picture of Jesus in a beautiful scene. And it gave us a Bible verse. Joshua 1:9, be strong, courageous, do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. This is a correct Bible verse. It used 3 correct hashtags, and it did post a relevant picture. That's the result of this automation right here, guys. And it's going to run that every week. Now, I could set that to run every single day because, frankly, in this particular niche, we easily could. There's thousands and thousands of Bible verses, and even if it reuses them, it's not a big deal. So if you're in a niche that has unlimited content, if you're in fitness or make money or whatever, you could easily do that. But my thought is I'm going to set up a handful of these automations because on some of them, I'll do videos. Some of them I'll do images. I actually set one up as a video generator in one of my earlier tests. I'll go ahead and set up another one right now just so you can see how easy it is. Once again, let's go ahead and click Create AI Publishing. I'm going to use the exact same prompt, but this time I'm just going to replace the word image with video. So create an inspirational video that fits the verse. I'll add that to my library. We can see it's now selected. I'll call this one Weekly Verse with Video. Select the account. Select the campaign. Optionally, we could choose labels. And this time for media, we could select one of these other ones. It could be an animated image, stock image, mashup, whatever. I'm going to go to AI Video, Grampa AI Video. Friendly voice, although it's not necessarily going to have a voice. If we were doing a voiceover video, then it would. This would be more applicable. Again, no CTA. I will allow emojis. And let's do videos on Mondays. And I'll keep the same time because the algorithm likes consistency. And simply click the button. That's it. That's it, guys. Literally like 1 minute. I just create another automation that is going to create content for me on autopilot over and over again. Here's my weekly verse with video. It's going to run every Monday. And again, just to test it for you so you can see how it works, I'm going to click Run Now. Yes, Run Now. And just like that, I'm actually shocked at how fast it generated that video. I mean, that was like seconds. Let's go ahead and go take a look at it. Back to my account. Let's refresh. Okay, it's not here yet. Okay, so it does take more than 10 seconds. We'll give it a minute or two, and then I'll refresh the page, and I'm sure it'll be there. I'm sure it's just the video's generating. And there it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's turn the sound up. All right, it's Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Wow. That's literally a video that's going to get shared. I had to let that one loop at least once for you to see that, yeah, the AI is pretty smart because it's actually figuring out how to make loopable, inspirational videos. So there it is, guys. I mean, that's powerful stuff to think that in like less than a minute, I just set up that automation and it can do that for me over and over and over again. And remember, with this unlimited with agency upgrade, you can add unlimited Instagram accounts and you can add client accounts to this platform, which means you can set up these automations for all of your accounts and for your clients, which is just absolutely powerful. It's incredible. Think about how much you could charge a small business, say a local business or just any kind of business really, to do this for them, to post content. I mean, social media managers charge good money to do this kind of stuff. And you could just set this up once and then just let it run. I mean, I literally just showed you how to do it and showed it in action in this video. You know, that's something that you just don't see in a lot of demos these days for the various AI tools out there. I mean, there are crazy amounts of AI tools out there being launched and available. But the question for most of them is like, do they really work and do they actually do what they say they're going to do? And unfortunately, in the internet marketing space, the answer to that a lot of the time is no, it doesn't really. You know, a lot of them are just really hyped up and they say they're going to actually put something on autopilot, but when it comes down to it, you end up still having to, you know, press the button every day or whatever. In this case, it actually puts it on autopilot with Grampa Never Sleeps, okay? That's the feature here in the unlimited with agency upgrade that personally I think is the most powerful of all the upgrade features because it literally puts it on autopilot for as long as you want it to be. I mean, this could be a 2-week campaign or it could be a months-long or a years-long campaign where it keeps posting for you. It keeps running that prompt and posting for you based on the schedule that you choose. So amazing, and you can do it with unlimited potential here in the unlimited with agency upgrade.
If you grab the main product through my link, you're also getting my exclusive bonus packages. Let me show you some of them in this video. Stunning infographics generator. Imagine typing in a single keyword, niche, or topic, and instantly generating 30 ready-to-use, breathtaking infographics based on literally any idea you can come up with. That is exactly what you are getting with the Stunning Infographics Generator. With just a couple of clicks, you can instantly pump out viral-style niche infographics that people love to share. high-converting infographic ads designed to sell your offers, and scroll-stopping social posts to keep your feeds active every single day. You can also create promotional graphics for affiliate products that actually get clicks, as well as value-packed visual assets for your ebooks, coaching, SaaS, courses, and lead magnets. Plus, you get attention-grabbing graphics tailored specifically for Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, your blog, and beyond. Now, here is the absolute best part. These are not your typical boring graphics. These visuals are custom engineered to stop people dead in their tracks while they are scrolling. We are talking clean, modern layouts, bold, readable text, high-contrast colors, and save-worthy visuals built specifically to hijack attention and drive engagement. And the real beauty of this tool? Zero complex image editing required. Zero embarrassing spelling errors to fix. Zero tedious writing from scratch. And zero brain-draining guesswork. Literally, all you have to do is open the stunning infographics generator, feed it your topic, and let the AI handle 100% of the heavy lifting. It is fast, it is effortless, and it is included as part of this bonus package when you lock in your access today. Vibrant Infographic Ads Creator. If you have ever wanted to turn a long, boring sales page into a visual ad that actually gets clicks, this tool is going to blow you away. The Vibrant Infographic Ads Creator generates offer-specific infographics directly from your sales pages. You literally just paste in the sales page or landing page URL of whatever you are promoting, whether that is affiliate offers, courses, coaching, ebooks, lead magnets, SaaS products, school groups, Amazon items, or products on platforms like Warrior Plus, JVZoo, and ClickBank. And once again, the setup is almost laughably simple. Here is all you do. Step 1. Enter your offer title. Step 2. Choose either a light or dark infographic background. Optionally, you can add a customized footer call to action, like link in comments, visit my website.com, DM me the word info, or your social media handle. That is basically it. Vibrant Infographic Ads Creator then instantly generates 20 different infographic ad styles designed specifically for promoting offers. You get styles like offer snapshots, value stacks, transformation paths, feature to benefit graphics, and so much more. All you do is choose your style, let AI process your sales page copy or offer description, and watch it build the finished infographic for you based entirely on that offer. It effortlessly turns boring sales copy into attention-grabbing, high-converting social media ads that stop the scroll instantly. The next bonuses I will introduce to you are all about handy tools to grow an online agency business. First, we have Consulting Agency Pitch Deck and Rate Sheet. If you want to pitch your AI automation and coaching services to corporate clients with total confidence, this is your secret weapon. It gives you a high-performance, fully customizable presentation framework that lets you cleanly outline your pricing tiers and define your exact AI bot services. It is the ultimate tool to turn cold prospects into high-paying agency clients. Next up, we have the Premium Client Coaching Workbook, complete with agency resell rights. This gives you a beautifully crafted, highly practical workbook to hand directly to your clients. It serves as the ideal companion tool, helping your clients step by step as they actionably implement the strategies from your consulting, their internal teams, or the custom AI bots you deploy for them. Moreover, you get full access to the unlimited AI graphics suite for agencies. You get access to a powerful commercial-grade AI image generator built specifically to handle high-volume visual creation with zero restrictions. Whether you need eye-catching visual assets for your own brand or high-impact marketing graphics for your clients, this tool lets you produce stunning visuals instantly. Additionally, we are featuring the Automated AI Article Writer, complete with a full agency license. This tool lets you streamline your content marketing and scale your SEO efforts with an advanced AI writing assistant built to rank on search engines. You can generate search-friendly, natural-sounding blog posts at scale for your own sites or client projects, driving massive passive traffic while staying completely undetected by search algorithms. Moving forward, you will also unlock the high-converting local landing page builder. This toolkit allows you to deploy optimized, easily customizable landing pages built specifically for local lead generation. You can effortlessly build lead capture funnels that gather emails and appointments for local small businesses, with the perfect layouts ready to embed your custom AI bots for maximum engagement. Another fantastic addition is the Professional Agency Portfolio Creator. This is the premier solution for displaying your freelance work or agency services in a sleek, high-end format. It replaces complex web setups with clean, striking portfolio galleries, helping you showcase your capabilities professionally so you can build instant trust and close new clients significantly faster. On top of that, we have the Smart Appointment Scheduler tool with full commercial access. This lets you integrate a seamless, fully featured booking system directly onto any website to automate client scheduling effortlessly. It is simple to configure, ultra user-friendly, and removes all friction from the booking process for your agency and your clients. Conversions Booster Pro with extended developer rights. This lead generation toolkit is engineered to skyrocket your conversions and capture visitor attention right before they leave your page. Without writing a single line of code, you can instantly launch custom exit intent pop-ups, scroll-triggered overlays, and timed capture forms for your own business or your clients. 50,000 plus AI Mega Prompt Bundle for ChatGPT, Midjourney, or any AI. This is a complete library of battle-tested AI prompts engineered to generate viral content, stunning visuals, and passive income streams in seconds rather than hours. Inside this mega bundle, you get over 21,000 AI art and image prompts for Midjourney, DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, and Leonardo AI. You can effortlessly create product mock-ups, logos, scroll-stopping social graphics, and realistic photos to build a portfolio or sell print-on-demand products on Etsy and Redbubble without hiring expensive designers. You also get over 1,000 advanced AI mastery prompts featuring carefully structured frameworks for ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok, and DeepSeek. These do the heavy lifting to deliver expert-level outputs and automate your daily repetitive tasks. On top of that, you unlock over 3,000 video generation prompts for Sora, Runway, and Pika to produce short-form videos, animated explainers, B-roll, and storyboards for YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram without any costly camera gear. You will also receive over 7,500 social media content prompts packed with viral hooks, story frameworks, carousel structures, video scripts, and content calendars to grow your following on autopilot. Additionally, you get over 6,000 Etsy and e-commerce prompts tailored for Shopify, Amazon, and online stores to generate product descriptions, SEO listings, marketing copy, and customer support responses that convert browsers into buyers. And to top it all off, you get over 10,000 ChatGPT prompts covering business strategy, email sequences, sales pages, course outlines, and complex problem solving to build your entire business infrastructure effortlessly. It works seamlessly with virtually any AI tool on the market, and it is included as part of this exclusive bonus collection today. Package 1. Create Brand and Profit Vault, a bonus package built to help you create content faster, brand your stuff professionally, and monetize smarter. Inside the vault, you'll get content plus video creation tools like Article Buddy Pro and Auto Video Creator, so you can produce articles and videos without getting stuck. For lead generation and selling, you're also getting Customer List Builder, plus training-style bonuses like Selling to the World and e-commerce fire sale to help you turn views and clicks into real sales. Then for branding and design, you'll have Logo Studio, 123 logo kit, and 300 logo templates, so you can put together a clean logo and consistent look in minutes. And to make your visuals instantly look more premium, you'll also receive a full set of creative assets, including HD video motion backgrounds, abstract image collection, graphics empire, whiteboard SVG graphics bundle, and miscellaneous stock photos, perfect for thumbnails, landing pages, and video scenes. Finally, if you plan to sell digital products, you'll love the Kindle e-cover pack plus graphics ever, 50 e-covers and headers, to make your offers look like paid products. And you've got a few extra creative tools too, like Vector Cartoon Package, Turbo GIF Animator, Facebook Timeline Cover, and Teespring Instant Cash for extra monetization angles. Package 2, the 2026 AI Moneymaker Bootcamp Vault. This bonus package is about one thing, helping you start earning online with AI. Inside, you're getting a stack of trainings like Create and Monetize Your Own AI Influencer and the Zero Product AI Income System. So even if you don't have your own product, you can still start generating income by promoting winning offers with AI doing the heavy lifting. You'll also get the YouTube Autopilot AI system, long-form content, to build a content engine that can grow views and monetization consistently, plus the PDF income machine and copy-to-cash digital product system if you want to create quick digital products and start selling. And for the higher income route, Build and Sell AI Automations shows you how to package simple AI systems for businesses and get paid for it, often on a monthly basis. You get multiple proven paths: influencer, affiliate, YouTube, PDFs, digital products, and automations, so you can choose the one that fits you and start moving fast. This video only showed part of what's included. There are even more bonuses waiting for you. Click the link in the description below to see the full breakdown.
Now, I want to take a few minutes to talk about something very special. When you grab this product through my link, you're also getting my exclusive bonus package. These bonuses are carefully handpicked to help you in the areas that matter most: video creation, content generation, traffic growth, and SEO. I hope they can save you time, cut costs, and make your online journey smooth and successful. Let me walk you through some of the highlights, and I'll also show you short demos so you can see how powerful these tools really are. First up, AI Supreme, an all-in-one marketing powerhouse. With just a single login, you unlock more than 25 premium marketing apps, all under one roof. No installations, no complicated setup. For example, let's say you need a website. Inside AI Supreme, you'll find a Wix-style website builder that lets you design a professional site in minutes. Just pick a template, drag and drop, and your site is live. Or maybe you want to capture leads and sell offers. The funnel builder comes loaded with ready-made lead funnels, promo funnels, and even viral funnels you can customize instantly. Need content? The built-in AI writer does the heavy lifting. Just select your target language, choose the tone, give it a short description, and boom, you get ready-to-use content that sounds professional and natural. And my personal favorite, AI agents. Imagine having a team of professionals, writers, designers, coders, marketers, available 24/7, ready to complete any task you throw at them. That's exactly what AI Agents does. You can even create chatbots to engage with your audience automatically. Next is Goofy Shorts AI, perfect for short-form video creation. As you know, platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts are exploding right now, and this tool makes it super easy to tap into that traffic. All you do is choose your format, whether it's TikTok, Instagram Reel, Whiteboard Explicable, or image-based video. Then Goofy Shorts AI creates your video in just a few clicks. Plus, you can generate AI-powered voiceovers directly inside the app, so you don't even need to record yourself. Once your video is ready, you can instantly share it across multiple platforms to maximize reach and engagement. Moving on, you'll also get Tubitraffic AI, which builds out a complete YouTube business for you. Here's how it works. Simply enter some keywords, and the software pulls up tons of relevant videos that are already proven to get views. From there, you can select the ones you want, and the tool automatically fills in video titles, descriptions, and tags optimized for traffic. You can customize the content however you like. And the best part? You can insert your own affiliate offers directly inside the videos. That means you're not just getting views, you're turning those views into commissions. Another incredible bonus is Super VA. Think of this as your ultimate virtual assistant powered by AI. Instead of spending hours writing content, designing graphics, or even coding, you can simply type in a prompt or use one of the pre-written ones, and Super VA will complete the task for you. It covers hundreds of marketing tasks with zero restrictions and zero setup. It's like hiring a full-time assistant team, but without the massive cost. You'll also get News Broadcasting Sites Builder. This one is perfect if you want to create passive income streams. With just a few clicks, you can launch fully automated news sites in virtually any niche: sports, travel, gaming, affiliate marketing, you name it. The software designs a professional website, generates fresh content with relevant images, and even updates itself automatically every day. So while you're busy doing your things, your news site is quietly attracting visitors and generating income in the background. And here's a huge one. You'll also get a library of over 500 premium done-for-you courses with master resale rights. You can totally use them to learn, turn them into your own products, or even resell them to kickstart your online biz. Topics cover marketing, business growth, traffic, social media, and much more, giving you a ready-made catalog of digital assets to profit from. Imagine adding these courses to your own funnel or selling them directly for instant cash flow. It's like starting your business with products already done for you. And these are just the main bonuses I wanted to highlight. On top of these, you'll also unlock many more special tools that I haven't even had time to show here. To check out the full list and claim your bonuses, just click the bonus link in the description below.
So that wraps up my review of AI Grampa. But before you make your final decision, I highly recommend checking out my full AI Grampa review through the link in the description below. On that page, you'll find a complete AI Grampa walkthrough and demo, a detailed breakdown of the pricing and OTOs, including the all-in-one bundle option, an honest look at who AI Grampa is really best suited for, and my exclusive bonus package. I've also included bonuses that can help you with different areas of digital marketing, including traffic generation, automation, content creation, and monetization. The goal is to help you get more value from AI Grampa and support your overall online marketing strategy. So, if you're serious about growing your Instagram presence, driving more traffic, generating leads, or creating new online income opportunities, click the link in the description, check out the full review, watch the demos, and see if AI Grampa is the right fit for you. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.